Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for coming on and watching Cooper's Thai Adventures with myself, Cooper, and my good buddy, Brooke Schneider. Thank you, Brooke, for coming back. And today we've got a subject matter that we'd like to talk about, and it's about friendship. And also, I'm going to delve into something I don't like talking about on the channel because, frankly, it brings me down. And what it is I see every day when I go out to Pattaya, people that don't have friends. They're sitting there in the bars day in, day out, drinking. And sadly, in the last month, there's been 6 expats that have died. 6 that was reported in the Pattaya Post have died in the last month due to alcohol poisoning.
Alcohol, like what? Wood alcohol, or
no? Simply just drinking themselves into oblivion, not eating, not exercising, caused by other complications. They're saying, and they're talking about now whether they should, have like we do in the West. When somebody's absolutely, parabolic, drinking themselves into oblivion, that the hostess or the bar owner should stop them and say, okay, you've had enough. Because they're not doing that in Pattaya. They're just allowing you to keep drinking and drinking and drinking and not stopping you when they know fair well that you've had enough. And it's a sad case to see.
poor life choices.
And this channel was created to make friends. The whole purpose of the channel. I went into a long spiel of showing properties because that's the number one thing people want to see when they're considering coming to Thailand. Is the number one thing they want to see is, hey, is it, good enough for me? What's the property like? Am I going to be happy? What are the condominiums like? What are the houses like? The apartments, all that sort of thing. And I got so many requests to see them that I found Sean and I started making videos and showing the properties and everything else. And so people can get an idea of what it's like. Well, something that's happened in the last 6 months on the channel is we're getting more and more people that are coming to join us that didn't even know our channel existed and are already living here in Thailand.
True.
And that is like the icing on the cake for me. It really is. Getting people that are already here, came out here in the hope of retiring and making some friends, haven't made any friends and just sitting in the bar all day because they don't have any friends. I've been to many bars in Pattaya, and you strike up conversations where you go. A lot of these people don't want to talk to you. They just want to sit there and drink until they die. Drinking, man, as we say, is a hard life, folks. Now, I'm not against people having a drink. I like having a drink moderately, of course. I know when I reach my limit. When I reach that, I stop. That's simple. And I definitely never, ever drink and drive. That's my golden rule. I won't do it. If I'm going to go out and I'm going to have a bender, I'll jump in a bot bus or I'll jump in a boat and I'll go have quite a few drinks, come home and be very merry. But if I'm going to a meet and greet, I always set my limit at 2 beers or 2 Jack Daniels. That's it. Because I'm driving and I know my limits and I make sure I have a meal with it. I'm not drinking on an empty stomach. That's the worst thing you could do. I'm okay with that. There is a blood alcohol limit here in Thailand. It's 0.5. So with 2 beers or 2 JDs, I know I'm only sort of 0.1, 0.2. So I'm well under the legal limit. Sometimes at the meet and greets, I'll just sit there and have Coke Zero. I'm not in the mood for a drink. with the meal. And I'm okay with that too. And we, in the 18 months that we've had this YouTube channel, we've helped over 300 people move here. So that's a heck of achievement. And moving forward on the channel, I'm not going to be making any more videos until May. And the reason for that is I'm not going to have any teeth. The doctors already told me with once I get these final teeth taken out on Friday, I'll be able to wear dentures after the stitches come out. But the dentures are going to be extremely small and hard to stay in the mouth because I've got the implants in there. If they were just against your normal gums, I would have the full set of dentures and I'd be okay. So he's saying, don't be surprised when you're talking and they fly out.
On the live stream?
Yeah. So I'm going to have to get some really strong Fixodent, or something to keep them in. But go ahead, Mr. Brooke Schneider. I'm just going to adjust the audio levels there.
Testing. Let us know how the audio is coming through, guys. There's some adjustments been done since the last time we used these mics. Supposedly it should be fixed, but we'll maybe hear back from you guys how it's working. And
yeah, we're just sorting out the mic feed here.
Okay. Yeah, just touching on Coop's point a bit. It would be tough for a guy coming here, I think, Coop, that is coming by himself.
Yes.
Doesn't have a partner. He's probably single. He's coming on his own, new country, maybe first time. I don't know. A lot of cases it is. And it's good to have a network. And that's the big thing with the channel. See so many people and their big smiles. Oh, I finally made it. And they've got a network here to, advise them, what do we do here? How do we do this? So somebody's always blazed the trail. And that's the best way to follow is let someone blaze the trail and copy what they've done if it's working. So yeah. Anyways, how's that audio sounding?
It's looking pretty good on the setup that we have here on the graphic equalizer. Yeah, I had a very good subscriber and a good friend of mine, so I'm gonna give him a shout out, St. Moritz. He's had a YouTube channel in Rio de Janeiro, and he's moved over to Thailand. And he came over yesterday and helped me set this up and get the mic gain levels sorted, because it sounded, when we were using these microphones here, it sounded very tinny.
Yeah,
we were getting that sort of metallic sound. So he went in the settings, and he's pretty professional at all this. And he went in the settings. He said, yeah, this is what you're doing wrong. You got your gain levels too high. We did some recordings yesterday, did some testing, and it sounded okay. So I'm hoping you guys will give us some feedback and let us know how the microphones are sounding now. Does it sound better, sound worse? Are we coming through too loud or too soft? Let us know, and we can easily adjust that. That's a sort of trial and error.
If we need any more tweaking.
See if we need any more tweaking. Yeah, and with the channel helping over 300 people here, and the Facebook group having over 1,700 people on the Facebook group, we've done something remarkable. I didn't imagine it was going to take off as well as it did. We're almost at 17,000 subscribers. I think we're like 4 short of 17,000 subscribers. So if you haven't hit subscribe, hit it now. It doesn't cost you a penny. And maybe on this live show, we'll hit the 17,000.
Yeah, and then you've also got 1,700 or more on the YouTube channel.
On the Facebook group.
The Facebook group, I think. And that's all positive information. And a lot of the questions people have, you just post it there and you'll get a whack of answers as to how to do this. Anywhere from, wise card questions to phone questions to banking questions to transferring and the best exchange rates. And, it's, it's good.
And the one thing that I really enjoy seeing is when I log into the Facebook group, I do it on a daily basis. I go in there and just have a look, and I see people getting together as groups, doing things, even if it's just going out as a meal. Somebody to go to the gym with, somebody, to take walks on the beach with. The girls are doing their own thing on the group. The guys are doing their own thing on the group. Then there's couples getting together and families. And it's just, I love it. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I can't take the credit for this. I'm just lucky. I could have had a bunch of assholes, come and join the community. It could have been. It's just the luck of the draw, the way things go. But luckily, Darlene's been on top of everything. You've been on top as a Facebook moderator as well. So I want to thank both you and Darlene and all of our subscribers that have made it a positive group. I hear all the time, Coop, I was on this Facebook page and this Facebook page in Thailand, and man, everybody was rude. They were putting you down. They were calling you names. You're asking stupid questions, this sort of thing. We don't see it on your group. Everybody's just so friendly, welcoming, and helpful is what I hear.
I think they're happy with Bitcoin advice.
So let's get it started, because Bitcoin is Mondays. Today is all about Thailand. So let's get started in today's show, see who we got online. And I'd love your feedback, your thoughts, those that are on the Facebook group. What's your opinion about it? How's it going on there? We love feedback, good or bad. I want to hear it all about what you're enjoying or what you're not enjoying on the Facebook group. And do we need to do any tweaking to it?
Philip Hunt, good morning, CBD. Cheers from Sydney, Australia. 4 months till arrival in Jomtien, the land of smiles.
Not long, Philip.
The countdown.
See you soon,
on.
buddy.
Robert McMedia, Cooper and Brooke. Hello.
Hello, Robert.
Roberto. Malcolm Hawkins. Good morning, Team Coops. Be back Saturday.
And looking forward to you getting back.
Isn't he?
He is. So I'm not going to put it out. That's his personal business, but he's up there for personal reasons with his wife, Katea. I'm not going to put out what he's told me because that's friends, personal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those great friends. Have a lot of fun with those two. Dean Parkinson, good morning, CBD from Australia. More Aussies.
Yeah, hello,
Aussies
Dean.
Here.
I like everybody.
You do?
I like everybody.
Even me?
I tolerate you, but I like everybody.
Roger Walker, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Darlene, Cooper, and Brooke, and everyone.
And thank you, Roger. Nice meeting you earlier this week for the first time. Yeah.
Alf Romeo, good evening, gents. Hello to all Coopersville crew. It's a wonderful evening as I'm checking in online. He flies out tomorrow.
So he'll be here on Friday.
He'll be here Friday before noon.
Yeah.
We eagerly await his arrival.
And he's going to be staying in your spare bedroom?
He is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He is for a few days.
And what time are we packing to move to Wahin?
No. It'll be fun to see him. We chat a lot and miss the guy. So
yeah, great guy.
I'll give him a big hug when he gets here. Tanya Brooks. Hello, Darlene, Cooper, and Brooke.
And thank you, Tanya. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
808 Bear. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Bear.
Dr. Carlo. Hey, guys and girls. How's everything? I hope all is fine. It is.
We are. We're doing absolutely great. And when you coming out here, Dr. Carlo? You were on the channel for a long time. Then we didn't see you for quite a few months. And now you're back on. Love to know when you're coming out here. Finally put a face to the name.
Sure.
Love meeting new people.
Tim P. Good evening, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene. I hope you folks are well. We are.
We are. Thank you, Tim.
Rodney. Hello, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. Thanks for the great topic today.
And you're welcome, Rodney. Thank you for coming on, as always, to join us.
Dean Parkinson. Hey, Brooke, did the crypto pullback make your hair fall out?
No. He looks like a prick with ears now, I told him yesterday.
Good buying opportunity. Hey, for 100 baht, that's what you get, okay?
Yeah.
I give her a nice tip. So
just let me know which one you went to, so I don't go there. Okay, should be back on now. I don't know why it's just muted itself. I think I'm going to have to keep an eye on that mixer. Sorry, folks. Let me just move this over here. Have a look at the gain. Okay, we'll just go on that. There we go. See if that makes any difference there.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, let us know if you guys can hear us.
Testing.
Yeah, I think it's okay now. So we'll continue moving along. Bitcoin at 96.7, back on sale again.
I was 808 Bear. I was very much looking to retire in Cambodia for visa and cost of living, but I will choose Pattaya and Cooper's because of the community. Well, there you go. You're making an impact, let's say.
And thanks for that, Bear. We do appreciate it. I've had people that gone to the Philippines, reached out to us and said, hey, Cooper, there's just no friendship community like yours here in Thailand. We've been over, we came over, we met you at a meet and greet, and guess what? We're selling up in the Philippines and coming to Thailand.
Yeah. The girls are over in in Philippines for a week. They'll be back tomorrow. But boy, talking to my wife, Jackie, like the traffic is worse than when we left. The prices are up. Mm-hmm. Inflation's there as well. And I don't know. She kind of just thought, the general mood wasn't as positive as we tend to see here in the land of smiles. So
yeah,
I blame the government over there.
I do. The government is at each other's throats right now. I don't know why. The vice president and the president, are death threats to each other on social media. That's unheard of.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy times. Yeah. Crazy times.
For Doug, good morning, Mr. Cooper, Mr. Schneider, and everyone in chat from West Virginia. T-minus 33 days, but who's counting? Till boots on the ground. You can't think a place can fix you. Wherever you go, there you are. Yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah.
You are who you are, so you'll get into the lifestyle you choose. It's life's choices, so if you want to sit in the bar and drink, you're gonna. If you want to socialize with good people, you do that too. So it's Land of Smiles offers both.
It does. And I said in my very first walk and talk, for those of you that have been around on the channel a long time, my very first walk and talk was about expats coming over here from their respective countries and bringing their baggage with them. Mm-hmm. And by baggage, I mean negative attitude. Thailand doesn't like negative people. The Thai people are pretty positive and smiling and friendly, and coming over here shouting and yelling at everybody, because that's what you do back in your own country. When something doesn't go your way, is a quick way of not staying in the country. And I said at the time, when you get here, you're going to notice it completely different. Things are going to work a lot smoother than what you're used to in the West. You're not going to spend 6 hours in line waiting to get in to see a doctor at a hospital or a clinic. You're not going to, have a problem at your mobile phone carrier. They're going to be there. They're going to sit down with you. They're going to talk to you, get it up and running. You're going to be in and out of there lickety split, as Eminem says, So, a lot of your stress and your worries, the moment you arrive in Bangkok Airport at Suvarnabhumi, are going to be lifted off your shoulder. You're going to find that, wow, I like this. I don't have to queue for an hour at McDonald's to get a burger. I don't have to wait in a long line for the hospital. I get a ticket when I walk into the bank. I sit down, 10 minutes later, I'm at the teller and I'm walking out the door. You're going to find that just everything sort of works that little bit better.
I think a lot of people are stressed to the max in the West. And the biggest reason in most cases, a lot of cases, is financial issues. And when you get here, you'll see the difference in people. They can see how affordable it is. The food's great and inexpensive. People are smiling. Transportation costs are inexpensive. Accommodation is a huge budget for anyone.
Oh, yeah.
And it's ridiculously cheap here. So, that's a big reason I think you'll see a big weight off of people's shoulders. A lot of the West living paycheck to paycheck. And, how much is that paycheck? Who knows? But you can come here and, boy, you can live on probably 20 to 25% of what you could in the West.
Yeah.
And that, so when you can lift that financial burden off a lot of people's shoulders, they will smile. And one last tip, guys, if you want to start feeling better, if people can get down and think life's in a rut and that, just stop watching the local news. You stop watching the news because it's all FUD and, baloney anyways. For 2 weeks, you'll feel better. It's proven.
Yeah. And,
Next, please.
And another thing, when you get over here, you're not going to want to watch the news back in your home country.
No.
You're in Thailand. You're retired, you don't have to worry about what's going on in your home country. You're here. The only thing you're worried about is what's going on in Thailand. You'll find that you rarely watch your home country's news stations. Really, you don't care. You might do it for the first couple of months, and then you're going to get bored of it and said, we ain't got none of this shit here in Thailand. Why am I watching this? And it's just a big eye-opener for those that come out here and enjoy the good life.
True that. Right there, I've been to Siem Reap 3 times, but the expat community is fledgling and not strong. In my retirement, I want to have fun with like-minded peoples. There's lots of groups here, too, to join.
Yes.
If
lots
you want,
of community groups.
Yeah, like James, he's got his biking buddies. They're out, every week biking somewhere.
Golfing groups, badminton groups, pool groups, those that like playing pools and billiards.
Oh, yeah. We got our breakfast group on Mondays, and, so, it's a matter of deciding, hey, what you want to do. Yeah, so if you want to stay in your condo and, watch TV, that's your choice. But it's good to get out and about and see things. And, A lot of them are exercising more so now, too, than when they did in their West back home, I think. The levels sound better than last stream, says Ford Dog.
Okay, thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
Rabin Sharma. Hi, Cooper and Brooke from Fort Worth, Texas, visiting Patty in February to scour retirement dream location. Well, you found her. My heart is set in Pattaya, but Mrs. prefers Hua Hin due to bar scenes. How do I convince her? Pattaya is kind of the bar scene.
Yeah, but it's only certain streets.
Okay.
Pattaya is a large area, folks, and it's not just about the bars. You have other areas that are near the malls, that are further back away from the bars, and they got some beautiful condo complexes out there. Once is a beautiful condo complex out there. I like that one. You've got a View Tally out there. Is another beautiful, big, large studios, and 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, and people convert them into 3 and 4 bedrooms. Buy 3-4 units and they convert them and then they rent them out like that. So yeah, there are a lot of nice places out in Pattaya. I like Jomtien. It tends to be more for the retirees.
Yeah.
And you jump on the bot bus, which costs you 10 baht to go into Pattaya to the malls and restaurants and things like that you may be interested in. And 10 baht is 30 US cents, folks. You can't beat it, so it's going to cost you 30 to go in, 60 to get out, because you got to take 2 different bot buses to get out, which you'll soon get used to. It's very easy. There's one road going in and another road coming out. And what you'll find, that right there, you're talking $1 to go into Pattaya and out of Pattaya. And Pattaya from here is about 2.5 miles. If you go into the far end of Pattaya where Terminal 21 is, okay, it's 4 miles. You're going into the beginning of Pattaya, it's like 2 miles. So, you're on the bot bus for 15, 20 minutes during low season. High season, a bit longer than that because a bit more traffic, a bit more people here. But yeah, it's great. I love that, we're, a hop, skip, and a jump away from Patia, and we're still here in the retirement community.
I would tell the missus that there's, as Coop said, lots of places in nice areas in Patia. The malls are there, so if you're into the shopping, you've got that benefit. As far as Wahin, it's retirement community as well. A lot of expats like it in Wahin. I wouldn't say it's as much of a hustle bustle there as Patia, for the bar scene, let's say, or the younger crowd. But I think when your boots on the ground here, before you commit to a year, just take a short-term rental and see both areas, do some traveling, and see what you think.
Yeah, exactly.
Philip Hunt, the sound is much better, a lot less distortion and tinniness. Well done.
And thank you, St. Moritz, for helping us out, brother. So he lives on my floor. He's like 4 condos down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So thank you for that, brother, if you're watching today's live stream.
Roger Walker, I would speak to everyone on my morning walks there, and very little foreigners would speak. 98% of would speak and smile.
Yeah. Okay.
Most people will smile back at you if you nod at them or smile.
Yeah.
Some will say hello if you say hello. And then, at the bakery, because that's just who I am, I'll sit down. Hey, do you mind if I join you? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, where are you from? Oh, yeah, how long you been here? Blah, blah, blah. And they seem to be, at least you can tell right off the bat, I'd say 19 out of 20 are just going to yak back to you. And then they're kind of, you can tell they're kind of happy that I did what I did. Because they're I'll see them there the next day. And, hey, come on, Brooke, come on over. So,
well, one thing that I really like is we'll go into Cheap Charlie's, and I often meet a lot of people in Cheap Charlie's that to say hello as soon as you sit down. They got like a viewing area at the front with bar stools that you can sit there and people watch. And I like to go in there, have a good breakfast, and just chill out. And it's a great way to have a good meal, good cup of coffee, very affordable, 99 baht.
99 baht.
Yeah,
like that's less than $3, and that breakfast will fill you. You get one nice banger, and you get a nice big hunk of back bacon, I call it. 2 eggs, I get mine scrambled, a piece of toast, and a big cup of coffee. Oh, and then they throw on some of these beans, kind of like the bush beans, you call it. It's filling for 99 baht. Hello, that's a deal.
Exactly. And I often, when you're sitting there, people just starting up a conversation.
Sure.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Well, and that's it. You're straight into a conversation. Yeah.
Especially if you're there a few times, they see you, you see them, and then it starts off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I go in there, the waitresses all know me. Hey, Cooper, your usual? Yes, please. Here, Cooper, here's your meal. Thank you very much. Yeah, they know me.
Jay Magenheim, great channel.
And thank you, Jay. Much appreciated.
Sorry for the pronunciation. Dr. Carlo, because of my health, I will have to stagger the trip into 5 or more plane rides. Wow. Okay.
Sorry to hear that.
Short flights, and I guess is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
May or June.
May or June
next year.
I guess. Looking forward to meeting you. Make sure you stay in touch.
Mike, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Mike. How you doing, brother? And then we'll just skip past the ones with the sound. Okay, skip past
next,
that.
Please.
Yeah. Okay, bizarre. Here we go.
Right there, without Darlene Coops is in trouble.
Yeah,
that's true.
I have to do all the mixer and sound adjustments by myself because Darlene's in the Philippines. When she's here, she does it all, and she's very good at it.
You're good, but she's even better.
Well, it's kind of hard to talk and watch the mixer at the same time.
Excuses. Matt Chappelle.
Yeah,
hey, back.
Have sound now. Yeah, thank you for that. Testing 1 2 1 2. All good. And Tekken says,
good evening, good morning, folks.
Good morning to you, Tekken.
You are. Scott Jean, afternoon, Cooper and Brooke, and Darlene from New Zealand. I knew Scotty was going to add that.
He always puts it. No audio again. Yeah, there we are. Why does
this?
this thing keep going to mute?
Oh, maybe it's.
I don't know why it's keep going to mute. It just sort of cancels everything. Let's just put that down and see if that works. Okay, sorry, folks. Yeah, I don't know. The audio mixer just every now and then puts my microphone or Brooks or both of us on mute. Sorry for that. But yeah, John, we do have several people out here your age that would love to meet up with you and have retired out here early. And there goes my wife on my phone saying, "Hey, your sound."
Keep watching that, whatever it is.
She's moderating.
Alfa Romeo bought more Bitcoin on the dip.
Smart man.
Yeah. Bob M. Hello, guys and gals. By the time I get there, it will be more than 300. Be there in May, Lord willing. Who can I talk to about a condo? Have a great day. Well, I would suggest get a hotel booking for a few days, maybe a week. Get your boots on the ground here, and then once you're here, you go visibly see these units, or, you know, I mean, yeah, you've watched some videos. Maybe I like this building, maybe I like that. You know, there's it's hard to say until you're here. I wouldn't be sending money to somebody I've never met over, you know, from the West and hoping they get booked. Yeah, better to be here, physically see them. You know, you're dealing with people face to face. That's what I would be saying. But I mean, everyone's got a different viewpoint on that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep watching this audio mixer.
Yeah.
It keeps switching to mute after a certain amount of time. It just goes boop, and the mute light comes on. I don't know why. So sorry about that, folks. I'll keep a closer eye on it.
Alfa Romeo, Land of Smiles has many great and wonderful things to offer. It also has some negative vices, like any in the world. True. Choose hobbies, stay active, and chill with like-minded people. That's kind of it. Like, you know, you've got a mindset, and you'll associate with people of a similar mindset. You know, the motorbikers that want to, you know, do off-roading, they'll hang together. The badminton people hang. There's chess clubs here that meet Saturdays, and coffee clubs, and, you know, can meet every morning. And of course, there's guys that like their beer every day. So, you know, there's something for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And Throckmorton, boy, am I ready to get back.
Yes, he's missing it already.
He is.
So, I ask everybody, what is their biggest dislike about Thailand? And you know what the most common answer I get?
Having to leave.
Is having to leave, getting on the flight to go back home. That is the most common answer I hear. It's the most depressing time because they don't want to leave. They want to stay. So, yeah.
808 Bear at Anthrock Morning. I know how you feel.
Yeah.
Yes. Scott Jean from New Zealand, not long now, coming over March for birthday and take you guys out for lunch.
Looking forward to it.
New Zealand. He's taking us to New Zealand. Oh, no, from New Zealand. We know, Scotty.
Well, we just had a very good subscriber of ours take us out for a meal last night to say his goodbyes, and that was Tommy the Terminator, you call him?
Tommy the Terminator.
And such a nice guy. He's going back to New York.
Queens, New York.
And it's freaking cold. So he's gonna feel the coldness when he gets back.
Well, I think his son's getting married. He's got to be back for that. Like, if he didn't have to go back, he wouldn't. Is I gather. But he's got some stuff he's got to take care of, and can't wait to get back.
Yeah. So thank you, Tommy. Much appreciated. Yeah.
Tommy likes traveling, so he's all over. Roger Walker, sorry, 98% Thai people would speak and smile.
They do. They see you out on the beach, and you look in their direction. They'll look back and they'll give you a nice smile, and you smile back. It's it's just the way the Thai people are. They are very friendly people, and that's something that I like about Thailand.
Yeah,
is the people.
Matthew Swickard, hi gentlemen. Hello, Matthew.
And hello, Matthew. Welcome back.
He's young in that picture.
And here we go. One for you.
Daniel Hall, Danny Vega, big ears. No, he's talking about you.
No, he's talking about you with your haircut.
I hate to admit it, but you're a dead ringer for Alfred E. Newman. Now, if you can tell me what he starred in.
Yes.
Bad Magazine.
Of course, I remember the Bad Magazine.
I'm not the only guy who thinks that, by the way. There are a lot of subscribers think that.
I thought he was a handsome
They're
guy.
just polite.
I don't mind. Call me that. Yeah.
Next, please. Malcolm Hawkins, your audio system needs a JD, a DJ.
Yeah.
What do you mean DJ?
Exactly.
Keep an eye on that thing. Don't let that.
I am. The mute light keeps coming on for some reason on mine and yours. So Darlene says, "Don't worry, the sound's fine." But then both mute lights come on with. I got to get.
I'll do the reading. You just.
You concentrate on that. Yeah. I'll concentrate on
that. First trip to Pattaya, I took the Song Thao from one end of Pattaya to Jomtien and back, exploring the area. I was waiting for the driver to kick me off. 1.5 hours later, he asked me if I wanted to eat and drink something and stopped at the 7-Eleven for me. What a nice guy, says Alpha. Yeah, it's funny how great minds think alike. I've done that. I've done that in Cayman Islands and just hop on a local bus for $1 and you travel the whole island for 2 hours. Get chit-chatting with the drivers. And
I've never been to Cayman Islands.
It's nice, expensive, but beautiful.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of people hide their money over there, I've heard.
Alfa Romeo, eat and drink something. Yeah, we did that.
And stopped at 7-Eleven for me. Nice guy. Yeah.
Nice. Bob, I have a follow-up question. You have a realtor?
We do. We have Sean. He's our realtor that we work with. And right now here in Pattaya, we've spoken to several realtors, and one of the largest ones here, Alan Bolton. And they're telling us they no longer do 1-month rentals. Correct. They won't even entertain them, minimum 6 months.
Preferably a year.
Preferably a year. And they have very few units at 6 months available. Most of the units are now 1-year rentals.
Yeah.
So, and I sat down with them and I spoke to them for a while. Excuse me. And the reason they're saying that is because younger people are coming in, party people, wrecking the place. And the next person that's supposed to be checking into the place on the 1st of the following month, they can't check in. They got to do the repairs, and they're sick and tired of it. And since Thailand has allowed the DTV visa, which is the digital nomad visa, 6-month stay in Thailand, a lot of the owners are saying, "Yeah, come over here, come see us, please." And we have an abundance of them moved in. And so now all they want is the DTV and the retirees in there for the long stay.
6-month visa or
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as a realtor, Bob, I would say again, come over here, maybe book a few nights in a hotel and just get your feet on the ground. And then I would look for either a short or long-term rental. And you will, once you're here, start, communicating maybe on the Facebook page even. Hey, what realtors, anybody recommend any realtors, blah, blah, blah. There's oodles of them here, but some are, you don't want one that's just, hey, make the sale and never hear from them again if you got issues. So once you're here and you talk to people that have dealt with realtors, they have bought, there'll be expats that have done that, and we'll recommend them because they were treated great. And that's what you kind of want. You want somebody knowledgeable and will be there for after sales service, so to speak. So that's what I would say. Just do your due diligence.
Exactly. Yeah.
Frank T. Brooke, thanks for recommending the covered call strategy on MicroStrategy. Yeah, if you check that out, it's pretty good premiums you can collect. I do it, Frankie. John, I live at Copacabana, and I've seen Sean hanging around the pool on some mornings. The facial recognition here hasn't quite solved the problem with short-term lets, meaning rentals, right? Lots of tailgating through the doors. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, they can tailgate through the doors. That's okay, John. But here's where the facial recognition comes in handy. It's in the elevators. So how are they going to get to their floor? Yeah, they need that facial recognition to get in the elevator and say they're on the 22nd floor. Somebody else is in there that lives there full time, and they're going to the 4th floor. Well, that's where that person's getting out, because they can't get up to the 22nd or 30th floor where they live. So that's where the facial recognition is a godsend.
So what was happening?
And a lot of places are going that way. I know Copacabana, I don't think they have the facial recognition in the elevator. The Rivieras do.
Okay.
We're going that way in January,
Yeah.
our condo complex, which is a blessing because that will stop all the Airbnbs and the people coming here for 1 or 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. That can, most places, actually, I think it's against the law to do that.
It is against the laws. Yeah. There's a law in Thailand that says you can't stay in a condo for less than 30 days.
And we know people that stayed in the Riviera last year, Copacabana, had these short-term rentals, and the pools were loud, the elevators were jammed, and it was all these short-termers, and people were not happy. So they've tried to correct it. Daniel Hall, Danny Vega, I was talking about the audio being down and meeting big ears, maybe to hear it. Oh, needing big ears.
And maybe to hear it, needing big ears.
W.I. from Queens, New York, not trying to be funny, asking, should I be worried about lady boys? Are they all over the place?
No, you shouldn't be worried. And the thing is, gay people can tell another gay person a mile away. They know who's straight. They know who's gay. And they may laugh and joke with you and maybe even tease you a little bit. But no, you shouldn't be worried about them.
Nothing to worry about at all.
Yeah. They may give you a little wink and blow you a kiss or something, as a lighthearted joke. I've had it happen plenty of times. I just smile at them and say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever. I say hello to everybody. It doesn't matter to me, but no, they don't mess with you. You're not going to be in the bathroom and all of a sudden somebody comes around and gives you a reach around or something like that in the bathroom. No, you're not going to have that problem out here.
There's been 2 instances, and I've commented to somebody, maybe Jackie or Darlie, geez, that's a pretty girl, and they're lady boys.
Yeah, it's hard to tell until they talk.
Oh yeah, like it just So it's interesting,
Yeah.
Mike, at the Riviera, you can tailgate coming in, but you can't get to your floor on the elevator. Okay,
exactly.
Riviera.
Yeah, they can't do it because they got the facial recognition in the elevator. As soon as you walk in the elevator, you can push all the buttons. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to tell you to scan your face, and you're going to the camera will see your face, and it'll be like come up with a red border. Nope, your face isn't in the system, and you got to go to the juristic office to get your face put in the system. But then they're going to want to see your contract, your lease, and see that you're staying there for a minimum of 1 month, and then they'll put your face in the facial recognition. If you're staying there for 2-3 days and you got it on Airbnb, they're going to say, nope, you're not staying here.
And even if you have that facial there or even a card, you're only going to be able to get to your floor. I know what does it here. I can't get to the floors that I don't live on. I got to use the stairs. So
yeah.
Besides Beach Road and the mall, have you noticed any running tracks around? Yes, I have. I'm looking for a quiet place to walk and exercise without traffic. Oh, yeah.
Laguna Beach Resort 3. There's a track.
Laguna Maldives.
Yeah, there's a track right there beside it. And what's great about the track is it's padded.
Yeah.
It's padded like asphalt padded.
Yeah, with I think a bit of rubber maybe.
Yeah, a bit of rubber in there. So it's good on your knees and your legs.
You betcha.
Yeah.
And they also have equipment through, at different spots around the track. I would say it'd be a good over a kilometer walk around there.
Yeah.
And every, maybe 50 meters, 100 meters, they've got some equipment. So you can stop, do some exercise, get back on, walk for, a few minutes, and then do another one if you want. So, yeah, it's great.
But my favorite place to go to is Lake Mapachan Lake.
That's a big one.
Because you have that one there goes around, it's like 8 kilometers all the way around. And they have the inside track there is for bicycles only. Outside track is for those that want to walk or jog. No motorbikes allowed, no cars allowed, and it's perfectly safe. And they have a ditch between the 2 tracks. So you can you don't have to worry about a bicycle coming and hitting you while you're jogging or not paying attention. because they'll end up in the ditch. So there's a ditch that separates the two lanes, and it's clearly written on there every 100 yards, a couple hundred, maybe every 10 yards, you'll see a symbol of a bicycle or a symbol of somebody walking, so which lane you should be on.
And even the beach is nice to walk here and jump in, goes on for quite a ways. And it's, there's probably a lot more, Coop, that we just haven't found.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Throckmorton, I board my Turkish Airlines flight back tomorrow night.
Oh, wow.
Like 26 hours. Tick-tock. Wow, that's a long flight. Bringing Darlene some Nutter Butters. Not food. Bring it for Darlene.
Yeah. Does she even have room for any more? Oh, she does. Oh, yeah. She likes her Nutter Butters. And she shares them with the other Filipinas and the other girls here. So, yeah, if we get too many, she'll go down to the pool and invite like 5 girls, and they'll all sit there and have snacks and talk about us men.
And the ladies, I mean, they're, sure, there's a lot of Filipinas, but there's Thai girls in the meeting, and there's, Americans in the meeting, ladies. It's
Australians, every nation.
Thing,
it's a ladies thing. Yeah.
Boys not allowed. Poor Doug. I have a question. When I get there next month on my exploration trip, do you think I could still get someone to show me some condos or villas even during high season?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll find agents that'll take you around and show you some of the ones that you're interested in.
And you might just do some knocking on the doors. You go to the juristic office, or they'll have any rentals. Simple question, and they yes or no is the answer. But
several of them list them in the lobbies that you go into the building
for rent signs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Keith, hello. I'm almost 60. Is there a retirement visa in Thailand? Yeah. Is there income limits to stay?
Yes, there is a retirement visa in Thailand, Keith. The only requirement is that you have to be over 50 to initially get the retirement visa, and then you have to have either 800,000 Thai baht in the bank, in a Thai bank, which they'll open it here for you, and agent can get that sorted for you, no problem. Or you can do an income-based retirement visa. So you can do it through the Thai consulate or embassy where you are. That's called a non-OA. Or you can get the retirement visa here, which is inside countries called the non-O. So there's several ways that you can do it. For your first year here, you'd actually have to have the 800,000 in the bank. There is a workaround on it that I can't say on YouTube, but our agent can help you. Mr. Singh, he's our immigration agent. He's fantastic. Send me an email. I'll send you his business card. Add him on WhatsApp. He'll give you a free consultation if you tell him you came through us. And there is a workaround where you don't need that amount of money in the bank, but I can't tell you on YouTube.
Mr. Singh's got 5-star ratings. There's a reason. When I Googled him when we needed, and we've used him, and I will continue to use him, and I will recommend him with complete confidence to anyone. And once you deal with him, you'll see why he's got that 5-star rating.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's great.
No.
You just don't want any issues when you're in Thailand, and we don't have any.
He's a little bit more expensive than the others, and the reason is he's the best.
He's the best, and
you get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for, and he's worth every baht. John, unfortunately, they haven't activated it in the elevators yet, referring to the facial. It's installed, just not activated, so it's coming. Yeah,
they got to get the computer system set up in the juristic department, and before they can activate it in the elevator, John. Yeah. So I know you guys got it on the doors getting in. I go in there quite often due to me being a YouTuber, and I got a lot of friends there. They invite me to come over and sit down with them over at the pool bar and have some snacks and drinks and just talk. So I'm there quite a lot. And I know you guys got it on the entrance. It's just not activated in the elevators yet, which they're soon to be done. And as soon as that happens, I think all your Airbnb worries are going to go away.
Johnny, good morning, Cooper, Brooke, and everyone. It's great to be in the land of smiles.
Yeah, yes. And he's here with us now.
He's been here now a week, I think.
Yeah. And loving it.
He's loving it.
Yeah.
Johnny was here back, in the pool every day with us, enjoying life. And, he had to go back for whatever reasons to Australia. And I think downsizing a bit was part of it, and carrying, finishing up some business. And you talk to him, and he just can't wait to get back. A lot of people are like that. Now he's back, and he just smile. He hasn't stopped smiling.
Nah,
no,
he's a happy chappy.
He's our Turkish coffee expert. Kenny T, please tell me these condos have stairs.
There is an emergency fire exit on every floor of the condominium buildings out here. So if you're one of those that like to exercise, you can walk down the stairs, but you're going to have a trouble walking up the stairs because it's locked on the outside. You can only hit the emergency exit from inside on the floor.
From the floor. You can walk up or down the whole stairs if you want to exercise, but once you go out a door, you're not going to get back in.
Yeah.
It's one-way doors.
Yeah. For security reasons.
If you guys want, come down after the live stream for a Greek coffee. Ooh,
you're on.
Sounds like a plan.
You're on, buddy.
This up, right?
I'll let you know, Johnny. Yeah, that sounds great.
Scott Jean from New Zealand. Exchange rate is bad at the moment. Is it?
Is it for New Zealand? I don't know. For the U.S. dollar, it's doing better, though. It's up at 34. It was down at 32. Now it's back up almost at 35. Let's have a look.
We were at 136 on the U.S., and now it's like 142 this morning. So the Canadian peso is getting hammered, but the U.S. dollar is still strong. Luckily, I've got, my money.
It's gone down a little bit. It's now at 33.71 to the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So,
but I think the other currencies are even worse off, than what they were. So, but guys, listen, it's still don't get caught up in it's still cheap here.
It's incredibly cheap. You can't beat it. You really can't.
Yeah, instead of 20% of the West, it's 25% now. It's still a hell of a savings.
Yeah.
Check in. There is a bit of a walking track at Pratamac Hill behind Pattaya sign. Okay.
Yeah, that's up there by Big Buddha.
Good to know. I think about 4 p.m. daily, they shut down traffic to walking only. They have distance written on the road to gauge distance too, which is nice.
Yeah, it'll tell you, 100 yards, 200 yards, it's in meters, not yards. But yeah, and I think it's a 4-kilometer track.
Yeah, and this time of year, between 4 and 5, I think most of the people head to the track. It's starting to cool down, and it's ideal for walking. Yep. Stinking Rocket. I will be buying you boys lunch in April.
Okay, look forward to that.
Yeah. Well, it'll be nice. Thanks. Doug Paris, 65,000 Thai baht is the income level.
Yeah, for the retirement visa. But on your first year here in Thailand, if you're doing it inside Thailand, it can't be income-based because they need to see 12 months of statements from a Thai bank. Okay, so for your first year, it's going to be not income-based. It's going to be savings-based. And then your second year, you'll be able to show your 12 monthly statements that satisfies immigration. You're earning enough to have a retirement visa.
And I would highly recommend, get a good agent. There's oodles of them there, not just Singh, but and they can handle all that paperwork and the nuances and the requirements, and just let them handle it. That's my advice.
Yeah.
Some people do want to do their own, and they do it here too. Scott Lewis, I disagree that cutting yourself off from the news is.
Yeah. Well, I do. I don't like to watch the depressing news in America anymore. I don't watch my local news station in California anymore. It's all full, this person getting shot, this person getting shot, it's all depressing stuff.
It's all negative stuff because that creates headlines.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. What I mean? And you don't need that in your life.
Yeah.
And, so if you want to feel better, stop watching news for 2 weeks. You'll notice the difference.
Oh, yeah. I don't worry about it. Yeah. I don't. I really
don't.
And
the other big problem, Scotty, you can't believe the news. It's so biased either one way or the other. Like I quit watching CNN first. Well, then I realized, this is years ago, I quit watching Fox because they're just as bad on the left, on the right. Yeah. So you don't know what to believe anymore. And there's certain channels now. Now I get my news off of X. And even there's some FUD, but at least it's better than most.
A lot of people get their news from content creators
Yeah.
like us, you know, so they'll get their news from there, rather than, watching the mainstream media. Find it more entertaining.
Singing Rocket, anything you want me to bring from California?
No, not really. Just a smile.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't think of anything that I need.
Anthrax Gordon, Brooke, it's 26 hours until my flight. The flight is 11 hours to Istanbul, Turkey, overnight at a hotel, then 10 hours to Bangkok. Well, at least that breaks it up.
That is a good way to break it up.
You got 2 flights, but at least you got a night in a hotel.
It's like Darlene and I we're flying to Brazil in March to join a cruise ship. And we're breaking it up. We're flying from here to Dubai on Emirates, and then have a nice 3-hour layover at the airport, which I think is the perfect amount of time to stretch your legs, go walk around, maybe buy some duty free, and have a bite to eat, and then jump on the next plane, which is 16 and a half hours. So we got 6.5, 3-hour break, and then 16 and a half hour flight from Dubai to Brazil.
But you're
Rio de
business
Janeiro.
class, are you not?
We are flying business class. I got the air miles, so I use them.
Lucky boy.
Yeah, because when I was working in Middle East for the U.S. Army, all we flew was Emirates, paid for by the company. So I got shitload of air miles. Excellent. I just use them, And as long as you use the airline once every 2 years, you don't lose the air miles, which is great. So I could still keep using them. I buy my economy ticket. I get upgraded to business class.
Also, audio. Okay.
Yeah, audio's good now.
Okay,
yeah,
good. Keep an eye on that there. Keep calm and carry on. My flight leaves on Thursday for my exploratory trip. Staying in Bangkok Saturday, Sunday. Coopersville on December 16th.
Wow,
You'll
not
be
long
here for the meet and greet on the 24th.
Exactly.
6 p.m. at Fraser's.
Yes, sir.
On the next meet and greet, guys, December 24th.
Exactly.
Keep calm and carry on. Looking forward to meeting everyone.
Yeah, we love meeting everybody. That's the highlight of our month.
Big smiles. Matthew Swickard. I know about the visa workaround you mentioned, but can you get the immigration visa in the U.S. before you leave and use the income method to qualify?
Yes.
I believe you can. Yeah.
Yes, you can, Matthew. You can.
People have done it.
Yes. Then you have to give your American bank statements, and you have to get medical insurance. You'll need a police background check. There is quite a few hoops you have to jump through outside of Thailand, but all those hoops disappear once you're inside of Thailand applying here. Yeah. So a lot of people like doing that. They don't like the hassle of everything that's required to do it outside, when it's so much easier inside Thailand.
One of our subscribers, regular at the pool, he did it outside.
Mm-hmm.
So
we know people that have done it outside. Yeah.
Tommy Lee, there's the Tominator. Good morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
And good morning, Tommy, and thank you for dinner last night.
Yeah,
much appreciated.
Yeah, we had a fun time. Keep calm and carry on. It's not news anymore. It's propaganda.
Exactly. Yeah, I just don't care for it, folks. I really don't. The only thing I care about out here is waking up to another beautiful day.
Every day is a beautiful day.
Every day is a beautiful day here in Thailand.
And it never, I'm just so impressed. I would fly to Florida in the winter and back in you'd have some cold months, each place, but you kind of had ideal weather. But if I had known this place, I'd be coming here because
I hear that so much
all year round. It seems, and you get acclimated, guys. It doesn't bother me. I don't stand in the direct sun for an hour, but it's such a beautiful weather and atmosphere. It's rejuvenating, and you want to start feeling better. Come to the land of smiles here in Thailand. You'll feel better.
Oh heck yeah,
yeah.
You can't beat it. You can't beat the cost. You can't beat the weather. You can't beat the friendly people. I just love everything about Thailand.
Polite?
The food is fantastic.
It is.
Jomtien, where we live, folks, is a big retirement area, and it's like a mini planet Earth. Every country in the world's got a restaurant here, just about.
Yep.
So you're not going to get bored with, oh, I don't know what I want to eat. I don't like the local food, but there's not enough options for me. Oh, yes, there is. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of restaurants here to choose from.
Danish restaurants, you got Norwegian,
French,
Swedish, French,
American,
everything you
British,
can imagine. So
Australian.
Yeah. And so as an expat, you'll find similar expats at these locations.
Yeah.
They tend to flock. So that's good news. But yeah.
Yeah. And we got several American restaurants here.
Oh,
it's not just
kinds.
one. And I'm not talking Pizza Hut or Taco Bell or anything that, even though they're here too. I'm talking about, actual restaurants that you sit down, order a nice meal, table service, and, it's all American food. Or you go to another restaurant, it's all British food, all Australian food, Dutch, German, you name it. We've pretty much got it. You got Arab restaurants, Indian restaurants, Turkish restaurants. It's fantastic.
And you'll eat out here a lot more than you do in your home country
because of the cost.
Exactly. $6 to $8 to $10 is a great meal for two people here, where you'd be paying $100 in the West,
or double that.
Yeah. So that's why, and the word will travel. You'll talk to people. Hey, where's a good steak place? Who's best for pizza? Who's got, and you'll get answers, and you'll try them all.
Exactly.
When Herman, our food critic, gets back, he'll be posting, I'm hoping.
When's he back?
I think February.
February's back. Okay.
I'm hoping. Phil T, good morning, ladies and gents. Hope you're all doing well. We are. The Australian dollar to baht is on a real downward trend. Oh, they're getting hammered. Dropped nearly 20% in the last 6 months. Wow.
Always goes back up in the high season, though. You see the
money,
low
guys.
Season, bad rate, high season, good rate. Yeah. So it's one of those ones that sort of fluctuates. But it really doesn't make a difference, folks. I mean, it's just adds maybe an extra 3% to your living costs. But when they're 80% cheaper over here compared to your home country, you're not going to sweat the 3%. You're really not.
No.
Yeah.
Keep calm and carry on. Do you need a new TM30 when you change locations?
Yes.
You do. Yeah.
Every time you move from one condo to another, you have to get a new TM30. Yeah. Your TM30 is proof of where you live. That way, if you, if there's a emergency, somebody needs to get in contact with you. They can't immigrate. They can contact immigration. They can send somebody over there and say, hey, you got an emergency in your family. It's happened many times out here. And it's a good way for their Census Bureau to know how many foreigners are in the country at any given time. It's a good way for them to track tourism. So they know, okay, we're down 2 million on last year. We'll change a couple of visas around, make it easier. And next year they'll look and okay, we're 3 million up, so we're doing well overall. So yeah, you do require a new TM30 every time you move. And if you're at a hotel, they'll do that for you. If you're renting a condo out here, it's normally the agent's responsibility or the owner's responsibility to get you a new TM30. But I know not all of them do it. Keep calm and carry on. So what I do is I just take a copy of my tenancy. I go down there and get the TM30 put in my passport. It's just a rectangle piece of paper they stamp in there, and it's just your proof of where you're living. And then when you go and renew your retirement visa, they just ask you, are you still living at the same place? Yeah, okay. And then they don't need to change it.
Good. David Lowe, counting down the days till my first New Year's Eve in Pattaya, and 2 months stay, January, February. Oh, that's a nice stay. Looking forward to meeting the Cooperville gang and making my way to the VFW meeting as well. Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Yeah, we have a fantastic VFW in Pattaya on Second Road.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Anthrock Martin, anyone arrives at BKK wiped out and wants to rest a while, do yourself a favor and stay a night at the Novotel Hotel right there at the airport. That place is magical now with the holiday decorations.
And I did stay there once. I was flying back to Afghanistan after my R&R. And Emirates had a problem with one of their A380s, technical issue. So what they did is they put us all in the Novotel overnight. give us 3 meal vouchers, and the room was paid for, and flew 2 days later once they fixed the issue with the plane.
Okay.
So they put us up there for 2 nights.
Nice.
Nice hotel.
Place.
I liked it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
liked
good.
it.
There you go.
You know, I just had to get confirmation from the airlines, and then I sent that to the U.S. military. Said, hey, you know, I'm not going to be back on time
here's
why. And I got an extended leave from the Army, which was great.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
they were like, okay, you know, it's out of your control.
Mike, I've only been here 3 weeks, and the quality of the food is outstanding. So many choices.
It is. There's just so many choices, folks. Mike's absolutely right. I haven't met him yet. Brooks has. I haven't had the chance to meet him yet. Hopefully, we'll see you, Mike, at the next meet and greet. But the food is to die for here. It really is super good, super delicious. I know some people worry about the MSG that they put in the Thai food. Tell them not to put it in. You know, you can go on your Google translator and say, no MSG, please, and they won't put it in. I do it for sugar. I'm diabetic. You know, a lot of Thai food, they'll put in a tablespoon of sugar. So I'm diabetic, and I'll just go on my app. If it's a place I haven't been to before and there's a little bit of a language barrier, I just say, no sugar, please. I'm diabetic. It comes up on the translator. The waitress is like, great, makes a note on my order, and then the cook doesn't put any sugar in. Yeah. So, yeah, you can do that. That's not a problem, folks. And Mike's right. The food is fantastic. It's cheaper. The Western restaurants out here are a hell of a lot cheaper than you buying it locally in your home country. You're looking at 70 to 90% savings.
I go down to the Rompo Market. You know, they have the food carts there. Don't be afraid of buying off them. I get this kebab that it's under $3 for a huge kebab. Veggies, chicken, you know, oh, man. That thing would be $12-14 in the West.
Yeah.
That's to die for.
Yeah.
It's great food. Tommy Lee, the Tominator. Hey, guys, 89 watching and only 46 likes. Well, that's better than normal. Make Darlene smile and hit that like button, please.
Yes, please.
It helps.
It helps, folks. Yeah. And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It really doesn't.
Alfa Romeo, the Canadian Loonie, Alpha, it's Canadian peso, took a sharp decline against the bot, 24.76. Ouch. Well.
And it's still 90% cheaper than Canada to live.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keep calm and carry on. Diabetic here too.
My said nam tom. And that is exactly how you say no sugar.
No sugar. Okay.
And Thai, well done. My said nam tom.
Very good.
No sugar.
Stinking Rocket. That settles it. I'm going to bring you some of my slightly expired
MRE. And thank you for that, Stinking Rocket. I can remember the first time I tried MREs. I was in Iraq, and my unit went out on exercise up into northern Iraq, and I thought they're the coolest things I ever seen. You unzip it, and you know, and then you reseal it, and it'll cook the food for you in the bag. I don't know how it does it to this day. You know, they must have some sort of chemical in there that cooks the food for you. And I thought they were fantastic. They tasted damn good, MREs. But here's the thing. You can't go to the toilet for 4 days. So they really block your stomach up. And I don't miss them. I don't miss them. Because if you're out on exercise for like a week on MREs, when you go, your stomach is in pain, and you're sitting there in the stalls, and you're hearing the guy in the stall next to you going, oh, and everybody's doing the same thing.
All right.
No, I don't. Do not bring me any MREs, please, Stinking Rocket. And I salute you as one vet to another brother. Respect.
Alfa Romeo, 23.76 Canadian peso to the bot. Even worse. There you go.
Yeah, and we've got a couple there said sound gone. I noticed that and corrected it.
Stinking Rocket. Does the sound quit right when you were reading my comment?
Yeah, I got back to it. Yeah, we're good.
Alfa Romeo, but it's still better and much cheaper in Land of Smiles. It is.
It is absolutely much better.
Needlessly annoying. Morning all, a word of warning on those thinking about alternate options of the retirement visa income requirement. Met brother of a guy in Bangkok whose ex-Thai girlfriend dobbed him in, means reported him, detained and deported.
For what? What did he do wrong?
Yeah, well, obviously something, I guess.
Because I guess, hang on, morning all, word of warning.
Visa.
Repeat it because the volume went off.
Drums. On the retirement visa, how long does the 800K need to remain untouched? For the duration of your life? Or also, which choice would you recommend? The 800K or the income choice?
Okay, well, that is a good, very good question there, Blakester. And you can touch the 800,000. But it's got it can only go down to a minimum 400,000, and it has to have the 800,000 back in
60 days prior.
I think it's 4 months before
4 months
your retirement visa is due to renew.
Renew.
So there's like a 4 months you have to have it in there, and then 4 months after you have to have it in there. So it's only like a 4-month period you can actually touch that money. As for the income choice, yeah, you can do the income choice if you want. Me, I just opened a Thai bot account and I put $1 million bot in there, and I just leave that aside in a savings account. Then I opened another one and I just use that for my daily needs, whatever I need daily. So I don't touch the 800,000. I just leave it in there. You're insured by the Thai banks up to $1 million baht. So you don't have to worry about the bank going bankrupt and you losing your $1 million baht. You are insured for it. That being said, Blakester, there's never been a Thai bank gone bankrupt in its whole history. Since it changed from Siam to Thailand, that was its original name, Siam, there's been no bank that's ever gone bankrupt in Thailand.
Sound good?
So yeah, it's a choice of yours which one you'd rather do, the income or the 800,000. The 800,000, the income one, sorry, you can't do until your second year here, unless it's working now, Brooke.
Okay,
unless until your second year here, or you can do the income one straight away, but you have to apply for the retirement visa, which is a non-OA in your home country, through the Thai embassy or consulate.
Again, what I would recommend is you'll get a free consultation with any agent, basically. You know, explain what you're thinking of doing and ask them what they recommend. And, hey, go from there. So I would take, in our case, take him up on his offer of a free consult. And, you know, and one thing with Singh, what he tells you, he will deliver.
Yes.
And yeah, never had an issue, never had a problem, never had oh, I'm sorry I told you that. I can't do that anymore. No, I don't have. Whatever he tells you works. So you get your free advice. That's my advice, and then make your decision.
Yeah.
Thinking rocket is true. I ate 16 MREs before I could do a number 2 once.
Yeah, exactly. I don't miss them. They taste good, but they block you up.
CJNYC, Coop, please help me get the private pool villa at Grand Florida in April, or my best long-term deal.
Well, I mean,
you're now an agent.
No, I'm not an agent. I'm not an agent, folks, but I can put you in touch with the person that deals with that, CJ. There is an on-site agent at Grand Florida, and they allow short-term stays, which is the only one I know of that does here. They have permission from their board of the owners there, and they've registered part of it as like a hotel, so you can stay there for 1 week or 1 day or 3 weeks under a month. That is the only one I know in the area that does that. The rest have moved on to 30 days. But yeah, drop me an email, CJ, and I'll forward it over to the agent there. I have her line number, and I can forward you directly over to her, and she can tell you whether they have availabilities in April or not.
The thing is, CJ, and everyone else listening, you're in the heart of Songkran towards the middle end of April, so it could still be quite busy. But boy, it's like May 1st hits, and it's like someone turned the switch off. There's so much availability, and that's when we came, May 1st, right? Yeah. We booked, so it's your choices will be many, many, many times more, and effective May, early May.
Yeah, and needlessly annoying, I can't read your comments out live on air. I can get in trouble for YouTube for that, so I got to skip past that. Sorry, brother.
Mike, I will definitely be seeing you, Coop, at the next meet and greet. I think there will be many new people like myself. There always is.
Yes.
And everybody's smiling. They're happy. You get the line numbers getting exchanged from, this and that.
Whatever hobbies you got, you're going to meet somebody else here that's got the same hobbies. We got over 300 people here, folks.
A conversation after 5 minutes. Hey, give me your line here. We'll, I'll stay in touch or whatever. So, yeah, that's how it works. El Promeo, I haven't arrived yet, but how do I explain to my boss he doesn't have a boss?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. My return flight home will be delayed for 1 week. Freak snowstorm in Thailand.
Yeah, exactly.
He's playing with us. Needlessly annoying. That said, visa agents can help and are worth the money on so many things. Just be legit for your own peace of mind.
Yes, I agree.
Always tell the truth and be legit. Right. David Lowe. How's one-stop visa? Is that with the gentleman Singh?
I don't.
Thai visa, Pattaya, isn't it, or something?
No, it's called. What is it? Hang on, I'll bring it up.
Pull that up and see. So
yeah, you're talking about his Facebook page, and I don't know if I have him on Facebook. I definitely have him on WhatsApp, and I think it's Thai Visa Pattaya.
Thai Visa, that sounds right.
Yeah, Thai Visa Pattaya is Singh's details. And if you tell him that Cooper sent you, he'll give you a free consultation. He won't charge you. I make zero commission from this, folks. I told Singh I will promote you to the end of the earth. All I ask is that you take care of my subscribers, and if you can, give them a free consultation. That'll help. So, there's a lot of agents out there here in Thailand. We tried to contact them when we were in the Philippines, and all we got was come to our office. And I was like, what paperwork do I need to bring with me? Come to our office. I'm not in Thailand. I'm in the Philippines. I want to come to Thailand. Tell me what I need to bring. Come to my office. Was all the reply I got. Drove me freaking crazy, folks. It really did. And I said, Singh, if you could just give them a free consultation, that'll be the only reward I need. So I told him to pass the savings on to you guys. I don't want nothing from it. I've not been in YouTube or making this channel to make money. It's all about helping people and making friends.
Yeah.
I've never asked anybody for commission for anything. I recommend Singh on here. I recommended Sean. I've recommended doctors and clinics and condos and hotels. None of them I don't get any royalties from. I've never asked them for a single penny, and I never will.
Business, as long as I was, I expected a deal. Money talks. I worked, Singh. I worked and worked. You think I couldn't get 10 baht off? You know what I mean? And then, okay, we're grudgingly pay the fee. And then you realize after a few months, oh, shit, yeah, this guy's worth every penny.
Yeah, he's good.
So now, and he knows he doesn't discount for anybody. And,
I don't get a discount off thing. I pay the. You've been muted, bro.
Yeah, call Singh. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, you've been muted.
Sorry. God, they're missing good information from me here. Anyways, next one.
Singh is absolutely the best. Yeah. Is what Brooke just said.
CJ NYC, I want a year-long stay starting April or May. Go May 1st, CJ.
And you'll get a better deal.
Wicked deals. Low season, catch talks turkey, oodles and oodles of choices.
And the thing with Grand Florida, where you want to stay, CJ, the longer you stay, the better the discount.
Yeah.
Which I made a video on our YouTube channel. That's probably the one that you saw. And they said there, yeah, not a problem. If you're here 1 month we'll give you this price compared to 1 week. If you're here for 3 months, we'll give you this price. If you're there for a minimum of 6 months, they'll put a wash machine on your balcony for you. I do remember them telling me that. And if you're there for a year, well, then, but not only you get the wash machine, but they'll give you a hell of a discount as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, sure, there's a lot of subscribers that have that are in Dusset Grand Park 2, where we are. Some are in Dusset 1, some are down the road, quite a few are on the beach, but they all get together. You know, they meet and greet, or they'll meet for coffee somewhere, or they'll meet for a breakfast somewhere. So don't worry, you know, you don't have to be next door neighbors. It can, you know, still meet people.
No.
Judy Perkins, good morning from Bangsaray.
And good morning to you, Julie and Adrian from Bangsaray. Haven't spoken to you guys for a while. I know they've been on some recent cruises. They like to go on cruise back to back to back, get off one ship, jump on another the next day, you know, and cruise and have a great time in their retirement. So hopefully, yeah, they're back in Bangsaray. Hopefully, Julie and Adrian will be at the next meet and greet. Fantastic people. And James McConnell says one-stop visa is Mark at bottom of Soy 6. I used him. Good service.
There you go.
There are some good ones out there, and there are some ones cheaper than Sing out there, of course. But we like using the best because we want the best service. When I contact Sing, any problems, he gets it sorted. I never pay any fines, which is a great thing. I'm like Brooke. I forget a lot of things. Brooke, Sing goes in there. Don't worry about it, Cooper. I got this. You know, I pay him his little fee, and he is fantastic. A lot of people say it's not what you know, it's who you know, and no one saying gets you out of a lot of problems.
And there are lots of visa agents. So, and there's lots of people that have used visa agents, many varied ones. So, if get on the Facebook page, ask around. You'll see, you know, all the names of ones they recommend, and you could do your own research.
Exactly. And Mike says, Brooke's haircut is amazing. Doesn't look a day under 76.
A day over. Yeah, correct. It is in style now, okay? You're about due for a haircut, by the way.
I just had one 2 days ago. I'll have you know. Mine looks...
Oh, you didn't get it short enough.
No, I don't want it that short. I don't like the sunburn on my head. You know, bald people, they get sunburn on their head. I don't want that. I got that little bit of hair there for protection.
Needlessly annoying. Apologies. I understand YouTube rules. Suggestion for those moving to Thailand, consider a virtual Thai assistant. It isn't expensive. And if you're uneasy about the transition, it can make it seamless. There you go.
Yeah.
Virtual Thai assistant.
I've never heard of that one.
No, I haven't either.
Okay.
Sounds like maybe an avatar that pops up and you ask questions and it'll tell you the answers.
Yeah, there's some things that are needless that I can't just stay on YouTube. Yeah, there's some things on there needless that YouTube just won't let me say. They'll strike our channel, and we won't be able to broadcast for over a month until we get the appeal in. So I just don't do it. Maybe one day they'll bring a service out for us podcasters that, you know, don't, you know, penalize us for telling the truth and telling things that they don't want us to say. So till that day, I have to abide by the rules.
Matthew Swickard. So beginning of May is better than arriving in March. It is.
Yes.
March is still high season, guys.
Yeah.
And actually, people will be arriving in March for Songkran. So you know, you're in competition. Where May 1st, man, it's like somebody flicked the switch and everybody's leaving. My plan is for March 2026, but maybe I should change that. Yeah, I'd wait a couple months.
Wait 2 months.
Yeah, unless you're planning on coming in a few days here, travel around, a few days there, and just, you know, see Thailand maybe.
You'll find a lot more availabilities in May, Matthew. But if your heart is set on coming in March, you'll just have to pay the 30% extra for 2 months, and maybe stay in somewhere that wasn't your top one, and then and after 2 months move.
Yeah. And if you are doing that, guys, rent short term.
Yes.
So March, April, and have the expiry May 1st, and then your choices are immense. So
exactly.
Don't let them book you into a 12-month lease in March. They'll try. Julie Perkins, I pick Adrian up from care tomorrow. He can't travel anymore, and we see you at the next meet and greet. Oh, good. We'll see him then.
Okay. Thank you, Julie, for the update. Appreciate it. And give my love to Adrian. Will you? I know it's the highlight of his month is coming to the meet and greet.
Always smiling.
Always smiling. And I love him to death. He's a great guy.
Big Al, hey guys, Brooke hasn't got less hair. He only has more face to wash. Al, you'll be coming to the meet and greet, I hope. Yeah.
Thank you, Al. You made my day.
Big
you made me laugh. Yeah, thank you, Al. Sorry, the microphone keeps going out. I got to get St. Moritz back here and looking at it. It just keeps going to mute. I don't know why. But yeah, thank you, Al. You made my day. You made me laugh. I love it when people joke on Brooke.
Needlessly annoying, kind of like Al. No, it is a real person, but rather a personal assistant.
Oh, okay. Just online, they sort documents, issues that may crop up at times. Explaining what you want as a Westerner is interpreted differently in Thai. Okay, so it is a real, kind of like a personal assistant, and you get to ask questions, fire away, and get your answers, I guess.
Yeah, me, better call Sing. Yeah.
Well, with AI coming, man, I'll tell you, it'll be changing a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that. What's that one called on X? Grok, however you pronounce it. The AI on X, absolutely fantastic. You can ask it anything.
ChatGPT?
No, it's Grok on
Oh,
X,
okay.
and it is great. You could ask it anything, and it'll give you answers, and you could say go into more detail, and it'll go into more detail. Simplify it to just this area, and it will,
You have to pay for that service?
No, it's free.
Oh, it's free. Wow.
It's free.
Okay. Stinking Rocket. Our Recon March plane tickets were $800 each. High season was $2,000. Well, there you go.
That's another reason why you might want to come to Thailand in low
season.
Because
tickets.
It is a lot cheaper for accommodations, for tickets. Even beach chairs are more expensive in high season compared to low season. Yeah,
50 baht in low and 100 baht in high. So
exactly,
$1.50 to $3, guys.
Yeah,
that's for the whole day. By the way, keep calm and carry on, Brooke. God only made so many perfect heads. The rest he covered with hair.
Yeah, just like mine.
Look at that. There he is. Keep calm.
Yeah,
he's the man. Antruck Morton. I finally looked closely at my retirement visa. In Sauer, it says I have to leave the kingdom after a year plus. I'm hoping Mr. Singh re-ups me or something.
No, your retirement visa, the only thing it'll have is an expiration date, and then you just renew it. You can renew your retirement visa and 2 months before it expires.
Okay.
So you can renew it early if you're worried about it. I had Singh renew mine 2 months before it expired because we're going on a cruise ship, and I had to make sure that we didn't have to come back and start over again. And he was able to do it before we went on the cruise. He said he can do it no problem up to 2 months before it expires, and then you'll be credited with the extra 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I got here looking at retirement, guys, I wasn't married at the time. The plan was to get married here. But in the meantime, I was able to get my retirement visa, no problem. But what about my fiance, future wife? How do I get her? And boy, Singh was able to get everything done. And boy, that's a big load off your mind when you're not worried about stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he's a professional.
Yeah.
And I don't mind ever in life paying for a good professional. If I need good tax advice, do I want the schlepper, the one-man show? No, I want the best guy I can.
Yeah.
So it's worthwhile.
Cut my taxes down, please, sir. Matthew Swickard sends a $10 super thanks and says thanks for all the advice. Thank you, Mac. It is really appreciated, brother. And that's what we're here for. This whole channel is to help as many people as we can. and I'm enjoying doing it. When I stop enjoying doing it and it becomes a part of a headache, that's when I'll give up the channel. But just doing the live streams is a barrel of fun. And we're really loving it. So thank you for the $10 super thanks. Thank you for all those that have bought us coffees. It does mean a lot because we don't get paid for doing live streams from YouTube. We don't get a single penny from YouTube for it. So the coffees really help, and it is highly appreciated. It helps us with gas money going out, having events with all those that are here and all those that are coming here. So yeah, it is a big, huge thank you.
Julie Perkins, hit the like button, please. Make Darlene smile.
Yes, please. Thank you so much, Julie.
Scott Jean from New Zealand, $1,200 air flight. Good price. Okay.
That is a good price.
Yeah.
New Zealand dollars, yeah. That's a very good price there.
Yeah.
Considering how far away he's got to travel.
Blakester Drums, I assume that you do not still have a residence in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
How does one handle taxes back in the U.S. if they retire to Thailand and keep no address back in the States?
And do you? There is lots of ways to do it, Blakester. You can have a P.O. box. You can have a virtual box as well. We discuss all that on the Facebook group. So get yourself over to Cooper's Thai Adventure Community on Facebook. Apply to join there. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. And everybody answers those questions on there. There's so much great advice. We have quite a few Americans in the community here. The Thai banks will help you with your Thai bank account. They have all the American paperwork that you need to be over here and stay in good terms with the IRS. So you don't have to worry about that. There's and you can get a virtual mailbox as well, P.O. box. There's so many different options out there. You can even file your taxes through the American Embassy. So there's a lot of avenues, and a lot of great people out here will tell you exactly how to go about doing it.
Now, I'll speak from a Canadian standpoint. I still file taxes in Canada, required to, and I don't mind. I did sell both of my residences. I had one in Florida, had one in Stratford, Ontario. I did sell those. I do maintain an address at my daughter's in Stratford. So any of my mailings or, anything, credit cards are mailed there. I prefer that over mailing to Thailand. But, and that seems to work well. Now, people can, become non-residents. I suppose in enough time I could become a resident of Thailand and file taxes here, meaning I would exit Canada totally as far as being considered a tax resident. But the issue for most of us Canadians, you have to kind of collapse your retirement funds, and they want their tax immediately if you're saying, hey, I'm getting the heck out of Canada. You know what I mean? If you maintain it there, then they still want you to file. So, and the other thing is you'll maybe eliminate one of your pensions. You won't get it anymore if you're not there as a resident. So yeah, you got to look into it. And again, get good professional tax advice before you make a decision like that.
Yeah. And one thing I will add as an extra there, Blakester, is my long-term plans for Thailand are this. I plan on getting a permanent residency here in Thailand, similar to the American green card. And all you have to do is stay on the same visa for 3 years. So if you're on a retirement visa or you're on an elite visa, things like that, after 3 years, you can apply for permanent residency. So permanent residency, what that does is you no longer have to pay for a retirement visa every year. You no longer have to do a 90-day report. It's got so many benefits of being a permanent resident here in Thailand. And that's one thing I'm going to be going for, because not only does it help me, it helps my wife, Darlene, too. So she'll get a permanent residence. And because the kids are under 21, they'll get permanent residence as well. So it's like a family one, which is absolutely great. And then after you've had permanent residence here for a couple of years, you can then apply for citizenship, which is the next thing I would do in line. I would apply for Thai citizenship. Why? Because then you can own land in your own name.
Wow.
which is fantastic. You don't have to go through the Thai company route. You don't have to go through the land lease option. I'm going to do the land lease option to start with, because I know I'm 5 years out before I'm a Thai citizen. And once you become citizen, then you can cancel the land lease and have the land title in your own name. Darlene would become a Thai citizen. The kids would become a Thai citizen as well. And then they would be able to keep the house and the land in their own name. And they would be able to come in and out the country without needing to go to immigration for 90-day reports, any of that. And the permanent residency card that you get lasts for 5 years. So you only renew it every 5 years.
Wow, you've really done your homework.
I have, and Sing is the one that's helping me with all that.
I was just going to ask that. If
I'm doing it all through Sing.
Oh, then you're in good hands.
Yeah, because he's in the process of getting Thai citizenship
for
himself
Wowzer.
As we speak. Yeah.
Bingo. Richard Woolley, the cheaper airfares tend to have ridiculously long layovers. That's true. You got to really do your searching there.
But I mean, for people like Ann Throckmorton, that's got 2 11-hour flights. That's nice. She gets to go in a hotel, chill out, and then do the next 11 hours the next day.
Yep.
For those that have bad legs, like I do, my legs get cramped on an airplane. Sitting in economy, if it's longer than a 3-hour flight, I'm in agony.
And the older we get, the less lengthy flights you want to do.
Yeah.
That's what I found.
And it seems airlines are making the seats smaller and smaller and smaller every year. And for those that are 6 foot and taller like myself, it's what can I say that's PG? Terrible. I'll say that without using a bad word. But I have the air miles, so I can do it. I wish I had the money to be able to pay for every flight business class. I don't, but so I can understand people breaking up the flights and staying overnight in a hotel.
Well, Dr. Carlo's got the right idea. He's doing 5 to 6 hour flight segments.
Yeah,
He'll be doing a few of them, but that's I thought, well, shit, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
And maybe take a night at each city you land in and just rest up and tour and see.
And a shout out to Roger, who bought us 5 coffees and says, enjoy. Thank you, Roger. God bless you, brother. Roger. Really, really appreciate it.
He saw us drinking one of the coffees at Amazon. That's where he met Roger.
He said, what do you do with the coffees when you get them? I said, I come here, Amazon.
They got good coffee.
Excellent Thai coffee.
Yeah. Blakester Drums. And do you still have to pay any state taxes?
Depends on which state you're registered with. Okay, Blakester, go ask in the Facebook group. They'll tell you which states to register so you can avoid that. I can't tell you on YouTube. Again, I have YouTube policy rules that I can't say because YouTube. But on the Facebook group, ask that question. Many people have answered it, and they'll answer it again for you, so you don't have to go searching through it. They'll tell you which states they went through to avoid it.
Being from Canada, you pay a federal and a provincial tax. Now, I hire a professional. I've had him for years. Decent sized firm, sharp as a tack. And he does all the filing remotely for me. And, with the internet today and the way things are, they can access all the information online. So I don't physically have to be there. I get my returns sent to me on the internet, like through email. And so it's great. It works out fine. And I simply make a e-transfer from the bank to the account to pay the bill. And it works out good for me in Canada. And I have 3 accounts. I do a tax-free account or a retirement account, so it grows tax-free. But when you pull the money, you pay your tax. So you just kind of monitor how much you want to take out every year, just to keep in as minimum a tax bracket as possible. Needlessly annoying. Have they started or any idea on the progress of the ICOM Siam shopping center next to the marina in Nha Trang Tien?
I haven't been over there in a little while. Yes, there is plans to build a mall there. It's called
mall?
Yes, and it's going to be called the Icon Siam. He's
Wow.
absolutely right. I haven't been over there to check on the progress yet.
Hmm.
So I will do. I got to head over that way and pay my fees at the marina for parking the jet
That'll be
ski.
interesting when that opens. It'll be busy.
Yeah.
People want to
So
check it out.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know in an update.
We got two big malls here. We got the Festival, which I personally like, and Terminal 21, and they're state of the art.
They're beautiful.
Oh,
malls.
they are beautiful, and
Yeah.
you'll be impressed. So if you ones like to shop, you got it here too.
And great to get out the heat and into the aircon.
Yeah.
And good food courts on both.
Yes, there is. Oh, cheap too. Stinking Rocket to Richard. My China Air $800 tickets only have an hour layover. Well done. You have to search, correct?
To me, an hour is a bit short. I prefer a minimum of 2 hours, 2 to 3, and I'm happy. Why? I've had planes that have landed late due to weather patterns, or holding patterns. And then you get there and you got 10 minutes before the door closes on your next plane, and you got no chance of getting across the whole airport. Or maybe you have to get into another terminal and you're screwed. I think 1 hour is cutting it very, very fine. For smaller airports, not so much a problem, but if you're going into the larger airports that have a lot of air traffic, you might struggle there.
If you booked your ticket, if you booked them separately, yeah, I can see that. But if you booked it through one booking, and
sometimes they'll try and hold the plane
they'll
for
hold
you.
the plane for you because everybody on that other plane, or majority, could be waiting. So yeah, it depends how how you booked it, I guess.
I missed 2 flights because of that. One time I had an hour, and another one I think I had like 50 minutes, and I missed both flights. I was like, damn it.
Put it this way: if your luggage goes to the other plane automatically, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
If you have to take your luggage and head to the other plane, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Oops, right.
I hope you have it. You go through there. Hey, Gilbert, you've been muted.
Hey, CJNYC.
Damn it. Now let's go back to Big Al.
Okay, Big Al. I learned Americans should get a P.O. box in Texas and Canadians in Alberta. Yeah, Alberta's like our Texas.
Yeah.
Big Al.
So, yeah, sorry. And Richard Woolley says, yes, you are right. I was thinking more from the States. Sorry, the mute button came on again.
CJNYC. The islands off of Bali in Indonesia are super cheap, really beautiful. Their high season starts June. For the surfers, you can live on the beach in a place for $13 a night until you go to live in Thailand.
Yeah, why not?
It's pretty cheap.
A lot of people out here, Brooke, that we've met are just traveling around Asia, and they're loving it.
They love it.
It's just super cheap, and they're just staying in Thailand 1 month, going to Vietnam 1 month, Malaysia, Indonesia, Bali, and Philippines, and just loving it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Needlessly annoying. When are the kids moving here? I recall you saying last year they were coming. Apologies if I missed the update.
Darlene is in the Philippines right now, sorting out their passports. So just got our son's passport approved.
Yep.
And there's a correction that needs to be done in our daughter's passport. So as soon as that is rectified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Philippines, things work slow.
Super slow, and a heck of a lot of red tape.
Oh yeah, just anyways.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Jack Bree, what are the requirements for
permanent residence?
Permanent residence.
Just be on the visa. For example, I'm on a retirement visa, Jack, and you have to be on the same visa type for 3 years. That's it. That's the only requirement, is to be on the same visa type for 3 years. Then you can apply. Not guaranteed you're going to get it, but you can apply. They accept so many per year. And like I said, I've been here 2 years now. In March, we've been here 2 years.
Yeah.
So a year March, Sing's going to put in the paperwork for me.
A third year. Now,
Yeah.
we have to finish the 3 years, or can we do it during the third year retirement?
I don't know. I got to
He'll
ask
know
Sing
that.
on that.
He'll know
I
that.
don't want to give out false information or just speculate. But he said he can put me in for it as soon as I've been here 3 years on the same
he'll
visa.
get it if he does the work.
Yeah, and he says for Thai citizenship, he thinks that I'll get that no problem too, because the whole premise of our YouTube channel is promoting Thailand and bringing people here, retirees.
Bingo.
So it's helping the economy.
Yeah.
Positive things about Thailand. He said they'll like that, and you will probably get a retirement, permanent citizenship here.
Maybe
No
I'll
problem.
get that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
It'd be great. Yeah.
Sometime.
And then Jackie would get it too, because she'll get it because of you.
I like that.
And you can have dual nationality in Thailand. You don't have to give up your American citizenship, your Canadian, your British. You can have dual nationality in Thailand. Providing your country allows dual nationality, you can have it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Keep calm and carry on. Thanks for the permanent response info, guys.
You're very welcome.
Fred Quinn, if you became a permanent resident of Thailand, are you still exempt from paying income tax to Thailand based on the tax treaty? And the U.S. and still not required to have a Thailand tax ID number. No, I think you would be required. If you become a permanent resident,
yeah, but I'm still
if you're earning income. If you're not earning income,
but here's the thing: I'd still be retired. I'm not working. I stopped working 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So, due to my accident in Kuwait, so I am on permanent disability and can no longer work. So, no, because disability is tax-free in America. You don't pay tax on disability.
Okay.
And there is a dual taxation agreement between the U.S. and Thailand. And even if I become a Thai citizen, I'm not giving up my American passport. You know, I'll carry both. And so Thailand will recognize me as being disabled and will not ask me to pay tax on a disability, because those that are disabled in Thailand don't pay taxes either.
Okay, well,
so it's a win-win.
I think you have to file taxes somewhere, Fred. You're not going to be able to live in Thailand and say, hey, I don't even live in Canada or the States anymore. So, well, that's fine. They're going to want you to file your income tax in Thailand then. Or you say, no, I'm still a Canadian or American citizen. I get my Social Security. I get this. I get that. I have some investments. Well, then you'll file in the U.S. or Canada. So you got to file somewhere.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to go through life and not file taxes somewhere. Some government's going to want their money. Trust me.
Yeah.
Keep calm and carry on. It took me almost 10 years to get a U.S. green card from Canada, and another 5 before citizenship. Well done getting that.
Yeah, and Thailand's different rules. Every country's got their own rules in regards to permanent residency and citizenship. There's countries around the world that you can buy citizenship. You know, you can pay $100,000 and you get a passport from that country. It's called citizenship by investment. And America doesn't do that, unfortunately. There'd probably be a lot of people that are, got a lot of got the mute button again. It's driving me freaking nuts. But yeah, what I was trying to say there, keep calm and carry on, is Thailand's got different rules compared to the U.S. A lot of countries do. You can buy citizenship in different countries. If you're an investor, you can put $100,000 and get a passport. America doesn't offer that, unfortunately, and I'm sure a lot of people out there that are rich would rather pay, several $100,000 and get an American passport by investment. But they don't offer that service. Thailand doesn't offer it either. But with Thailand, you just have to, you don't even have to apply for the green card. You can live here for 5 years and go direct for citizenship. I'd rather go for the green card route first and then through the citizenship because it gives me more time to get all my ducks in a row.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're having trouble with the sound again, I think they said.
Yeah, I got it.
And Throckmorton, by the way, when I do arrive back here home on the 13th, my 90-day count starts over on that date, correct?
Yes. Starts from the day you come back in the country.
Larry Levitt. Coop, I know you are the pro flyer. Who is the best from Florida? Are you still boycotting Qatar Airways?
Yeah, I will never fly Qatar Airways, Larry. Again, I bought Darlene a anniversary gift. It was a VIP makeup case. It cost me $1,000, Brooke. And it had all the bells and whistles in there. It was a travel case. It had the mirror, the lights, plugs, all that sort of stuff. And it was there, ones that professional models use, for their makeup. And I bought it for our anniversary, and I was flying business class to Thailand at the time from Kuwait with Qatar Airways. I told them at the airport, I got this expensive case. They said it was too big. You got to put it on checked luggage. You can't take it on the carry-on. And I said, it's got glass in there. I said, it's fragile. We put bubble wrap and everything in there. And they said, okay, not a problem. They put the fragile label on there and said, we will take extra care of it. When we landed in Thailand, it was smashed to pieces. Absolutely smashed to pieces. We took pictures of it. We sent it to the airline, to Qatar Airways, and never even got a reply. There's not a number you can call. There's not a complaint line. If you call the normal line, they say, no, you can only send it an email. And we must have sent over 30 emails with all the pictures and everything, and the receipt of how much we paid for it. Never even got a acknowledgement or a reply on it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So to me, their customer service sucks. And, to Qatar Airways, if you're watching and you don't like it, sue me. I will never fly with you again, ever, after that.
I flew from Florida once, Larry, and I flew to LA, took a night there because I wanted to break that flight up. And then the next day flew direct from there. Actually, I think that flight was to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I did. And I believe it was, I just wanted a cheap one from Tampa to LA. And then I think, and it was Philippine Airlines from LAX to Manila. So,
yeah. And another shout out. John bought 3 coffees, New York City here. Thank you guys for all you do. Thank you, John. God bless you, brother. It is really, really appreciated.
So say Johnny from the north side.
Yeah.
Needlessly annoying. Yep, I hear you. The economy thing, as mentioned last time, I'm 6'8". I fly because BC, but the
business class
are the same size as a former offensive tackle. Yeah,
I really struggle.
Football.
Yes, yeah, playing football. Yeah, I do. And the business class on the flights, you're right. The bathroom is exactly the same size as it is in economy. Yeah, I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, and my head hits the ceiling when I'm standing up to go to the bathroom. So I have to sort of bend over a little bit and go that way, or sit down. I find sometimes sitting down and doing the lady squat is a lot more comfortable than trying to stand up on an airplane, especially when you got a bit of turbulence.
You're a football tackle, you're not 200 pounds either.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You're pushing 300, bud. It's 6'8". Yep, I hear you on the economy thing. As mentioned. Oh yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
808 Bear, needlessly annoying. If you want economy, your seatmates will hate you.
That's it. Yeah, that's. Damn mute button. Okay, yeah, I got your comments about the sounds there. Thanks, Scott and Jack.
I've been working on my fiance's passport for months.
Yeah.
What about citizenship, says Jack Bree?
Yeah, you can apply for citizenships. The requirement is that you have to be here for 5 years to get citizenship, but for green card permanent residency, only 3 years. The difference is between the green card and permanent residence here is one, when you become a green card and citizenship in Thailand, the permanent residency, the main difference is if you get a green card permanent residency in Thailand, you cannot own land. You cannot own a gun, and you cannot vote. All right. But you can stay here indefinitely, and you don't have to do the 90-day reports or pay for retirement visas, anything like that. Whereas when you get the citizenship, then all the rights open up to you as equal to a Thai person.
Land ownership would be the big one, I think.
Land ownership and guns. I love my guns. Yeah, I love shooting.
Not into guns.
Yeah.
All right, we're coming up 2 hours now.
Okay.
I've been working with my fiance in Philippines to get her passport corrected for months. Yeah, paperwork.
We've been working on this for 2 years, Doug, for the kids. 2 years.
Alpha Mayo, Thailand is a perfect home base to travel throughout Southeast Asia. Inexpensive travel, accommodations, etc.
Absolutely.
Yep. Alpha knows. Doug Paris, Coop, do you get a VA disability and do you get SSDI?
No VA disability because I wasn't injured in the while I was in the Army, Doug. So I don't have a claim on any of my medical records. I don't even have a medical record as such. I never had an injury that I had to report to the medics or the base hospital. So no, I have a disability through the through the state of California.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Needlessly annoying at 808 Bear. Yeah, being tall in Thailand isn't a bit of a hassle. Size 17 shoes are rare and get looked at a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
They get looked at probably anywhere. Keep calm and carry on. If I go citizenship, I would be triple citizen, Canadian, American, and Thai. Wow, well done.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I know somebody that's got 6 citizenships.
Big Al, being 6'1", I definitely need to wear compression socks on long flights. Okay.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Black Ops, hey, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene, a little late watching from Dubai.
Oh, wow.
Big
Al. Mute again. Sorry, guys. Darlene just noticed me. Let me go back. Go back to
this up.
Yeah. If I go for citizenship, I would be triple Canadian, American, and Thailand. I got a friend of mine that's actually got 6 citizenships. So, yeah, by investment. And then Al says, being 6'1", I definitely need to wear compression socks on long flights. Yeah, a lot of people have problems with their ankles and their feet on flights. I hear you. And Big Al says, hey, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene, a little late watching from Dubai. What the heck you doing in Dubai, brother?
I think there's a Bitcoin conference there.
And,
from Mayo, keep calm.
Yeah.
Fred Quinn, as a U.S. citizen, I understand I always have to pay taxes in the U.S. My question was on Thailand income tax as a permanent resident of Thailand. Well, there's a tax treaty, so whichever is lowest or highest, I guess you end up paying, which would probably be U.S., believe it or not.
Yeah.
So I doubt very much you'd have to worry about Thai tax.
Yeah, there's very few people that are going to have to worry about Thai tax.
Yeah.
It's probably less than 10%. Because of the dual taxation laws between Thailand and a lot of countries.
And you can make pretty good income, and like it's 10 or 15%. Well,
and the taxes here are extremely low, anyways. Mute. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to wrap it up here. The mute button is driving us absolutely crazy. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to read out the rest of your comments. It's coming on every 10 seconds, and I can't keep an eye on that and the screen at the same time. So I'm going to apologize for Brooke and I. Sorry, folks. We will read your comments out on next Saturday. So apologies to
It'll
that.
be fixed next live.
Yeah, and just a reminder that from Saturday for the next 2 weeks, Brooke will be doing the live streams with himself and special guests. I have to have surgery, so I won't be on. And I look forward to seeing everybody at the next meet and greet on the 24th.
Yeah, we got to get that fixed.
Yeah, I'm getting on the phone right now as soon as we get off with our technician. As I sort this out, it's driving me freaking crazy. So from Brooke and I, thank you all for coming on, and to all those that have subscribed, God bless you. All those that donated coffees and super thanks, we do appreciate it. And all those that are planning on coming over here and meeting us soon, we look forward to meeting all of you. Until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. And stay tuned.
Yeah, that gets.